You already said that.
What's happening? What's happening? Got a 0 and a 0 and a 0 and a 0. What is happening, everybody? Shit. Tegan, I need you to do me a favor. Press pause on your game. Or you don't even have to do anything, I guess, if you're just kind of paused now. I need you to come over here and talk on the live while I go get a bud from the trailer. We do that?
Yes.
Yeah, just sit here. And if anybody talks to you, just say hi. Come here, come sit on my stool. All right. And,
Tell me when I can go back to it.
your hair is crazy. All right, so I'll be right back. If anybody says hi, just say my dad is outside getting some weed. All right.
Spoon. There's some ice cream flip. Annie, are you here? Thank you, Annie. I love you. Would you like to eat this? This is what the spoon looks like. It looks like an egg, doesn't it? Egg. Go. Hello, Joseph the Angels. You are chosen to be greatest of all. Hello to all tonight, and God bless America and we the people.
Anybody say hi?
Joseph the Angels.
DeAngelis. Yes.
The Angeles.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you can go back to playing your game. Thank you. I just needed you for a second. All right. Sorry, the kid. I had the kid take over while I ran out the trailer to grab some buds. So, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I think my stream froze earlier. And, so, yeah. My stream froze earlier, so I just, yeah. Oh, you know what? I had the mic on me the whole time. I don't even know if you could hear her. But yes. That was the kiddo. Wait, where'd my lighter go? Oh no, I lost my lighter. Welcome, welcome. It was a good stream today. Good conversations. Dude, the town was flooded. Town was flooded. Tide went down between me getting to town and me going home. So all my roads were fine, but hey, Commander, what are you barking at? Oh. Hey, shut up. Shut up. Somebody's leaving the neighbor's house and my dog freaking out. Dude, there was so much water today. Yep. That was crazy. That was fucking crazy. Look at my fucking guard dog there. He's on the prowl. Yep. Cheers. Yeah, I'm back home now though. But today was a good stream. I had a few good conversations. But most people didn't want to talk to me. And that's understandable. But they never expect me to have as much knowledge as I have. You know, they don't expect me to know as much as I know. So I'm able to just dump facts on them, that stuff they've never fucking heard about. And bring up stuff from the fucking 90s that Democrats agreed with. And then changed their minds on once Trump became president. You know? And they weren't ready for me to have facts like written out. Like I got all my facts here. Like I knew exactly what they were gonna say about everything. I knew what all the Democrat talking points were for the day. And I fucking had a comeback for almost everything. You know, right there at the end, they started talking about, hey, Bat, how you doing? Yeah, I just got home from the Democrat protest today. I went down and interviewed a bunch of the Democrats, asked them what they thought about Nicolas Maduro being arrested. They said kidnapped. They said he was fucking kidnapped. But then I'd bring up stuff about other people who did that too, and they'd be like, "Oh no, that was fine." Yeah, it was a good fucking day. A good fucking day. It was raining though, so there weren't very many people down there. I think there was maybe, I don't know, 10 or 12 people total. And most of them wouldn't talk to me, and they would fucking. I had like one lady like, I'm not talking to you, you fucking asshole, and I'm like, what? Why do you call me an asshole? Like I'm actually really nice, like, dude. And I'm like, I guess that's just how tolerant you Democrats are. You kind and tolerance. That's kindness and tolerance. That's you guys, dude. It was a fucking ordeal. But I only streamed for an hour today. Normally at these protests, I stream for almost 2 hours, but there just wasn't there weren't people down there because of the weather. The streets were flooding. Yeah, I literally got nobody to talk to me. Hardly. But I had all my notes I knew everything they were going to say. They were going to say, it's unconstitutional. It's a regime change. It's not about drugs. It's about stealing oil. And, yeah. Good, and I had it. I fucking had it. I had these motherfuckers right in my, and one guy's like, you already know everything we're gonna say? And I'm like, yes. All you have to do is go online and look what the Democrat politicians are saying for the day, and I can know exactly what you guys are gonna say when I get down here. You know? Dude, they're so predictable. That's what they need to figure out is they are so predictable. There should be a way for them to I don't know, they should see me coming, know what I'm gonna say. You know? They should know what I'm gonna say. I don't know, man. It's fucking wild. It's fucking wild. But I was ready for them. I was ready for them motherfuckers. You know, they're like, oh, he shouldn't have done that. It's like, okay. Well, do you think Obama should have used a drone to strike fucking... Dude, yes. New York state is definitely going to the dogs. Well, the city at least. What would you say to me if I said the U.S. is wrong for kidnapping him and the wife? Okay. Well, no, I'm going to tell you right now, it wasn't a kidnapping. Under code 10 USC subsection 284 of the NDAA of 1991, which was expanded in 2017, it gave the White House administrations the authority to conduct police action, not war, police action without congressional oversight into these countries to stop not drug traffickers and stuff like that. And that was originally, like I said, started in 1991 under George Bush Sr. and expanded in 2017. Right at the end of Barack Obama's term, right before Donald Trump got elected. So it was expanded then. And so so the argument is only 1% of the drugs into the U.S. are from Venezuela. However, 84% of all Colombian drugs are trafficked through Venezuela. So they aren't counted in that 1%. It's so that they can avoid having to go through the Panama Canal in order to reach the different ports in the United States. So, and they didn't consider it kidnapping when we did it to Saddam Hussein, which that's a little loose interpretation. He was weapons of mass destruction, but we weren't at war with Iraq at the time, like congressionally at war. And then also Noriega, we took out Noriega January 3rd of 90. And I would, like, before the NDAA was already even written. And that's the reason that it was written is because of Noriega. But I mean, it's, so that would be my argument if they said, you know, that would be my argument. Yep. Hi, Annie. Yeah, no, I'm prepared for anything that they have to say. Like, I pour all my knowledge right into fucking what the fuck they're gonna say. And they just sit there and listen to me. But I guarantee you they don't look up anything that I say when they get home. Does knowing any of this matter? Who wants wage slaves, bro? You know, if we can change the system, Captain K, if we can change the system, it does matter. It absolutely does matter. And, well, for one, Venezuela already has a democratically elected government. Nicolas Maduro was not actually president. He was just the leader of a cartel. The guy that Eduardo or Edmundo Gonzalez is the democratically elected leader of Venezuela. And so like they have, it's not a regime change because they already have their government, and they've already proven that Nicolas Maduro stole the election by using Smartmatic and Dominion voting systems back last time he got elected, and he blocked off all of the polling places and had his armed guards outside from the cartel so people couldn't actually vote. But he only got 34% of the vote that did come in, you know? And the other 76% went to Edmundo Gonzalez or whatever the fuck his name was. Yep. But yes, it matters. I'm not calling up to debate my live friends and family. You know what? I have I have a lot harder time debating that with my liberal family than I do just random liberals on the street. Because I don't know, me and my mom, we fucking butt heads. She fucking hates Trump. She hates it. Like with a passion. Like she gets angry every time she hears his fucking name. Like, and she cannot have these, and she'll just be like, I don't want to have these conversations. Like, but with random Democrats on the street, I am able to have these conversations. And I'm able to have these conversations in a chat room too. And like, because I know that I know my shit. You know, like, and I don't just repeat right-wing talking points or whatever the say. But I can bring up fucking facts. It's like, well, you know, the biggest thing the Democrats have right now is they're like, Trump did this and I'm mad. And it's like, okay, were you mad when Barack Obama or Joe Biden or anybody else did it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have the same fucking energy. You don't have the same energy. As a matter of fact, here, let me read you a quote here. Joe Biden, during the 2020 election campaign season, he said, Trump talks tough on Venezuela, but admires thugs and dictators like Nicolas Maduro. As president, I will stand with the Venezuelan people. Well, Donald Trump did stand against Nicolas Maduro, and he did stand with the Venezuelan people, right? So, is Trump agreeing with Biden? Is that bad? You guys don't, these motherfuckers don't agree with it right now? Like, you only agree with it when, like, I'm sorry, I know I'm ranting and rambling and saying a lot of things right now. One of my best friends suffers from TDS. Sometimes we just stop conversation, change topics to keep the peace. But yes, exactly. Barack did the same thing, but it's somehow better / different. Exactly. Like Barack Obama, committed a drone strike against a 16-year-old American citizen, Abdulrahman Anwar al-Awlaki. And he was in Yemen, which we weren't at war with Yemen at the time, and he bombed that cafe, killed a whole bunch of people, including one American citizen, after we had already after we had already dropped a bomb in Syria on his dad, Anwar al-Awlaki. And, like, there's just all these things that people just don't, like, Barack Obama did it, cool. You know, Barack Obama had more deportations than Donald Trump, but Barack Obama wasn't racist. Why? Because he's fucking half black? You know? Like, no. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. And they're calling Nick Shirley, the journalist that exposed all the Somalian fraud, they're calling him a white supremacist and a MAGA influencer, a MAGA YouTuber, and all this stuff. Well, what about the black YouTubers that are going to these places? Are they racist too? You know, why is he racist? Because he's white? Why? But the people showing up at these smaller daycares doing the exact same thing as Nick Shirley, they're not racist? Why? Because they're the same skin color. Most of the world is brown. Most of the world is brown. You know? So it's in the 1953 Communist Directive from the Communist Party in America said to the communists in America said uh, to gain power you need to call your opponents Nazis, racists, and things that leave a sour taste in your mouth. Called a white Christian nationalist. I'm only one of those things. Yeah. Well, I'm all three of those things, but I don't believe in Christian nationalism. I'm white, I am a Christian, and I am a nationalist. But I'm not. When you combine them, it's a different context. You know? But no, I'm anti-foreign intervention. You know, like, yeah, it's very fucking different. Where the fuck did my lighter go? We got it here. But yeah, this I mean, I know most of my streams that I have like from home are not political at all. They're just me kind of hanging out, but this is me talking about my protest from earlier today. And that is live. I think it was raining on me, so my phone kind of fucked up, so I think right there at the end, I think I lost all my viewers and everything, but I did watch the video and I do have the last of my interviews with Rocky and that other guy. I don't remember his name, but he's pretty nice. I really like that. There's a few people down there that I have good conversations with. As a matter of fact, when I left the protest, I went over to the like little local restaurant slash bar to have my post protest beer. And I was sitting there, and one of the Democrats came in, and he sat at the table next to me, and he's like, you know, there's a lot of things, a lot of these things that we didn't talk about that I'd like to talk about. And I said, well, we should do it on video. And he's like, oh, no, fuck that. And blah, blah, blah. And so he just. Right, exactly. Yeah, no, I don't go down there and cause trouble. I'm actually very, very respectful with these people because I think um like Charlie Kirk said, when the conversations end, that's when the violence starts. And yes, I am a MAGA Trump supporter. But I lean very libertarian as opposed to Republican. I'm more of a MAGA Republican than like a conservative Republican. But yes, absolutely, absolutely, I'm proud of it. I believe in family values, freedom, small government, and little intervention in our lives. I think most people should be able to do whatever the fuck they want to do for the most part. As long as they don't bother anybody else. But yes. Yeah. No, but yeah, you know, and that's why I go to these, yeah, that's why I go to these Democrat protests is so I can, I'm the only MAGA guy that goes to the local Democrat protest, and I do it because the people in my town and my party are not talking to these people. They're not having conversations with these people because these people won't have conversations with us. They're unwilling to. And that's very apparent in all of the streams that I've had down there. There's very many people that will not talk to me. They won't even allow their face, they'll put their signs in front of their face. You know what I'm saying? So, But I love these people, you know, like I don't hate these people. I don't, but it's and I understand that me going down there and putting a camera and a fucking microphone in their face. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, me going down there and putting a camera and a microphone in an old person's face, somebody who's not really obsessively online, so to speak, they don't quite understand it, and they're uncomfortable with it, and that's understandable because they have not experienced it or seen it. And so I always try and show them respect. You know, if they tell me to go away, they don't want to talk to me, I, for the most part, will go away. You know, like, and I don't do it to be aggressive. I don't do it to be a dick. I do it so that I can get the interactions, you know? Yeah, exactly. And I think that's important because that if even for 1 second they're like, you know what? Maybe not all MAGA people are fucking disrespectful or racist assholes. It just for if they even have that thought for a millisecond, half of a second, and that could be enough to change everything. Because I agree with a small government. I think we should have freedoms, a free market, to an extent, of course, free speech and free religion. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. Your immigration. Okay, so that might be one of the things I am the most right leaning on. And I'm gonna tell you why. Um okay, so Ronald Reagan gave mass amnesty to 30,000 immigrants in 1986. Okay, and like hear me out on all of this. Okay, it's not a racist thing. It's a lot of it has to do with culture. I don't think all the cultures can agree with America. But and so what happened was Ronald Reagan gave mass amnesty to all these people. Then all these people had their aunts and uncles and grandparents and cousins move into the country too, thinking, oh, maybe there's going to be another mass amnesty bill. But then we had George Bush. And George Bush says, we are not giving our food stamps or health care or anything to these illegal immigrants that broke into our country illegally. So all of a sudden, all of these immigrants that have been Republican and conservative for years vote with the Democrat Party because if we shut off food stamps to the illegal immigrants, well, then my grandma loses her food. She loses her health care and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, California, New York, Oregon, Washington, Arizona, they all become blue states overnight in the next election. Because Bush wasn't going to have it. He's like, you know, the rest of y'all got amnesty. Now we need to secure our borders. And even the Democrats in the 90s were very much pro-border. During the 1995 State of the Union, Bill Clinton said that not only the states on the border, but other states in this country most heavily affected by illegal immigration. And he had this whole thing, right? I don't have the exact quote in front of me, and I don't want to mischaracterize it. But yeah, if and there's legal ways to cross the border and seek asylum. You have to cross. We have doorways. They're called ports of entry, and the rest of it is a fence. You can't cross where there's a fucking fence. Cross where there's a port of entry where somebody can be like, "Hey, what's your name? Who are you? What are you fucking doing here?" All right, Joseph. Hey, yeah, take care. But like, I have a farm. Okay, I got a farm. You can't get to my apple trees without jumping over a fence or going through a gate. Okay, let's make this a simple analogy right here based on my farm. Okay, later, Joseph. But anyway, so I have a sign in my yard that says free apples and my pears too. Free apples and pears for anyone that wants them. But you have to come through my gate, and I have to know who you are, and I have to know how you're going to benefit my apple tree before you just show up, take the apples, and leave. Okay, well, now I got 30 people jumping my fence in the backyard and taking the apples. So all these people waiting at the gate, waiting to come in one by one, they get here and they're like, where the fuck are all the apples and the pears? And we're like, oh, some people jumped my fence and stole them. That is a fucking great immigration analogy. Come through the fucking gate. Come through the fucking gate. We'll tell you if you can come in. And if we don't think you can come in, too bad. Fuck off. You know? And I don't care if they look exactly like me. They could be my fucking clones. If they jump my fence, take them out. Take them out. I don't care if they look like me. It's not a racist thing. The reason why they keep saying racist is because most of the world is brown and we're a mostly white country. What about your abortion views? Nope. Life is starts at conception. God said, and Jesus said, I knew you before you were in the womb.
I don't want to get my outfit all green and stuff.
I'm 100% pro-life. I don't even believe in the death penalty. I mean, I wouldn't say that actually. I wouldn't say I don't believe in the death penalty completely. I mean, if you commit abhorrent crimes, like assaults against children, stuff like that, I think you should be fucking hung in public. You know, I think they should make a fucking example out of you and hang you on the fucking live on TV for the entire nation to see. But I am pro-life. Wood chipper! Feet fucking first, so they have to fucking scream about it. Scream about it till your feet cream about it, bitch. Right into the fucking wood chipper. Absolutely. Well, okay, so let me oh, well, I appreciate it, Ivanka. Yeah. So let me tell you this way, Cole Zoo. Well, we're talking about my political stream today. Today, this is a political stream, I guess. Yes, I believe in human rights for fetuses. I think that, like when somebody kills a pregnant woman, they what's up, Bossy? They get charged for double murder, right? So if that baby in the womb is not a person, how can somebody that kills a pregnant woman get charged with 2 counts of murder? You see what I'm saying? It's only a person if the woman decides she wants to keep it. If the woman decides she doesn't, then it's defined murder. The taking of a human life. Murder is always wrong. There's combat. There's killings that are acceptable, but murder is always wrong. Some killings are acceptable, but murder is always wrong. And murder implies innocence. And I include collateral damage with that. I think collateral damage should not be accepted. And the U.S. definitely has a problem with collateral damage in war zones where civilians get killed. Was trying to kill me and they snuck up behind me with a knife. and I punched them, which killed them just before they stabbed me, is that a murder and is that wrong? No, that is not a murder. That is self-defense. Nope, that is not a murder. That is a killing. You may have killed him, but that is not a murder. That is self-defense. And so you are legally able to do that. Like if there was someone coming up my driveway right now to try and hurt me and my family, I'd tell you the first thing I'm going to do, an innocent. No, murder is the killing of an innocent human being. Not somebody that's guilty of something. I would say murder is the yes, unjust. Yes. No, we agree. We agree. Maybe you didn't hear me say innocent. Innocent human being. No, I agree. The unjust killing of a human being is murder. Not all killing is wrong. Like a lot of people say that in the Bible it says thou shalt not kill. But that's a misinterpretation from the Greek. It's thou shalt not murder.
Like a whole bunch of people got murdered.
Okay, so that is a completely separate thing. That is a medical issue. If the fetus is a threat to the mother's life, that is not considered an abortion. That is not considered an abortion. That is called a medical intervention. But it is not called an abortion. And that's where a lot of the things are misconstrued. Batman doesn't use guns? Yeah, well, I mean, Batman fucking jumps off fucking buildings too, and ain't nobody doing that. You know what I'm saying? But no, I agree. If it's to save the life of the mother, I don't think that is murder. But I call that a medical intervention. But I mean, out of the 1.2 million babies aborted or killed in the United States every year, the amount of them that are incest, rape, or medical intervention is like 0.03% out of a million. I mean, granted, that's still 3,000 abortions a year. You get what I'm saying? Which is a lot, you know. But there's 1.2 million babies aborted in the United States every year. And 87% of them, I think, or 84%, somewhere in there, is by the African American community. So we're killing 750,000 plus African American babies every year. You know, but yet these people, they say they're Black Lives Matter, but they don't do anything about the black abortion rate. If we didn't have abortion, then think about how many babies that would be and how much stress that would put on America's medical and educational and social, etc. Well, I mean, you think that we're not doing that with importing fucking 60 million fucking immigrants over the past fucking 30 years. You know, 20 million of them were in the past 4. You know, like if we weren't supporting the rest of the fucking world, we could support ourselves. We should offer tax incentives and payouts to women to carry a healthy baby to term, knowing they give the baby up. 100%, Pat. 100%. We need more fucking babies in the U.S. Also, if you to gain your human rights in the U.S., you must be born on U.S. soil. Also, I never said I supported importing a ton of immigrants. I mean, there is pregnancy tourism in the United States where women will come to the United States to have a baby just so their child will have U.S. citizenship, and then they'll go back to whatever the fucking country they're from. You know, but no, I don't think we need to. But yeah, I think honestly, you know what? This may sound extreme. I think that the U.S. should shut off all immigration and all international tourism for at least 5 to 10 years. We need to get every single person in this country that's not supposed to be here the fuck out. And rebuild our fucking system to what it's supposed to be. America first. And then we will pick the best and the brightest. And only if people are willing to learn language, learn our fucking culture, and assimilate to what American values are. That's the only way they should be able to fucking come here. So maybe that's a little fucking extreme, but that's kind of how I feel about it. You know, they say American is baseball and apple pie. You know what? You better fucking learn all the rules of fucking baseball, and you better learn how to make a fucking apple pie if you want to be in our fucking country. That's what I fucking say. I want to go back to the fucking country I grew up in, you know, where a family could have fucking 4 kids, take vacations every year, have a couple project cars, have a little land off of 1 or 2 fucking minor salaries. Part is easy, American English. Yeah, well, you know, it's yeah, but but that's the problem though. I think motherfuckers, they don't want to learn it. They just want to be fucking Mexican in America, or fucking Somalian in America, or Indian in America. No, that's not what we want. We do not want you to be Indian in America. We want you to be fucking American. You fucking love our holidays. You love our fucking traditions. Or get the fuck out. Go back where the fuck you came from. And anybody that comes here seeking asylum, like, if you go back to your country for vacation while you're here seeking asylum, stay the fuck home. Stay the fuck home. You know, if you're willing to go back and visit your family in the war-torn country you fucking ran from, then you're willing to fucking live in the war-torn country you fucking... Yep. Yeah, no, 100%. 100 fucking percent. I agree. Fetuses have less rights to life than a criminal rapist who has a deportation order. Yeah. Dude, they were, Lily. No, 100%. They were definitely annoying today. There weren't very many of them that would agree to talk to me, though, because it was raining and nobody really, you know, there wasn't really very many people there. But they don't fucking like me. And so I'm to the point where, like, there's only a couple of them that I actually have any respect for, and I just want to talk shit to the rest of them now. Like that woman today. And she's like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? The reason I fucking come out here is because I know none of you are smart enough or intelligent enough to actually engage in a conversation with me. And I just want to prove that. You know, it's like a challenge for me. Like, can I out-logic these people? And she's like, you just say these things, debate us into blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Just up. I'm gonna down, just up. No! Please. And then go.
Hey, Tegan.
No, not that way, not that way, not that
never mind. My kid's playing our game. I was going to ask her to grab me a beer. Hold on, I'll go grab myself a beer. Be right back.
No! This way!
Dude, honestly, this has been a really good fucking conversation. Kolzu has a lot of very good questions, and I appreciate that. I love having these types of things, and Bat, I love it, you know. But everyone from every political party who else will to have conversations with political opponents. Absolutely. You know, yeah, see, and see, I don't know another language, so I can't even actually get into that debate with Billy and Kolzu. I don't know, like, because I can count to 10 in Spanish. That's about it. Well, I appreciate that, Lily. Yeah, no, I definitely try and have solid conversations with these people. And I try to hear what they have to say, but when they say something, I like to have something good to come back with. And I don't know if my stream worked all the way to the end, but I will say, that's probably kind of the last conversation, right? But so, yeah, I don't know. I always know what they're gonna say before I fucking show up there, and like I talked to who was it I was talking to today? Rocky. I was having a good conversation with Rocky, and then that other dude. They were kind of doubling up on me a little bit. Yeah. I got a little right there at the end. I got a little I was having a hard time having two conversations, Yeah, no, I can never learn any Spanish. I know Puedo ir al baño, Puedo tomar agua. I mean, can I go to the bathroom or can I go to get a drink of water or some shit like that? And that was just because I had to learn that in freshman Spanish class in high school, And then I know uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree that yes, it's emotion. That's exactly what it is. It's emotion. But I will tell you what, I got right there at the end, they were talking about all the Trump lawsuits and stuff. And it's been a long time since I've discussed or looked into the Trump lawsuits, E. Jean Carroll, the fucking 34 counts of whatever, financial, whatever. So I didn't have all that stuff fresh in my mind to have that conversation. Yeah. Yeah. What do I think of same-sex marriage? Well, I think marriage is between a man and a woman. Actual biblical marriage. However, the government has decided that they can marry people. The government decided that they can determine if people are married or not. And the government has decided that two dudes or two chicks can get married. So, and that was voted on by the people. So, it's legally, technically, by the government, fine. But biblically, I don't think I don't think it's actually a biblical marriage. If that makes any sense, what do you think it should be? No, biblically, I think biblically the Bible says that a marriage is between a man and a woman. The government has said otherwise, but I believe the Bible over the government. Right, exactly. Yes, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, a church marriage. What I believe a marriage is a church marriage. I don't think civil unions in a marriage. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Exactly. Okay. Bat. Yep. Bat. Funky. You guys. Yeah. You guys expressed it good. I was stumbling over my words there, but you guys knew what I meant. Yeah. No. Yeah. A government marriage and a church marriage are two different things. Civil union. Yeah. Civil union. Yes. Two people can, through the government, can engage in a civil union, but I don't think they can engage in a marriage by the definition of marriage. But I don't give a fuck if two fucking 40-year-old homos want to be like, hey, I'm husband and husband. I don't give a shit. Go ahead. Do what the fuck you want to do. None of my business. Just don't bother me. and don't tell me that I'm fucking whatever. That's kind of how I feel about it. This has been a really good discussion. I'm glad. You know what? You know one thing that I dislike sometimes is when I'm out at those protests is I'm unable to engage with you guys because I'm so busy engaging with them. And and I don't even get to read the chat very often. Oh, my geese are outside. They're ready to go to bed. Hold on. Let me unplug my phone here. Gotta go put the geese away real quick. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, I heard you. Where you at? What the fuck? I thought I heard them. Never mind. They're out in the yard. Okay. Shut up, Commander. Where's the chicken? Hold on. I had a bobcat in my front yard this morning. Nobody back here yet either. Fuck. Oh. Okay. That chicken is in there. All right. So, honk, honk, honk. Come on, geeses. All right, let's close this coop. The handles broke off, so I put a pitchfork in front of the door, and I put a cinder block in front of the pitchfork, and that's how I closed that coop. Ricky Bobby Cat. Yeah, no, fucking. Did they live back there in the forest? But yeah, I had one in my front yard this morning. They've been killing my fucking chickens. All right, is up there. Okay, let's close the coop. All right. Hold on here. Right. No, I no, 100%. I agree. Kolzu, no, all the original laws of Leviticus were overwritten because there's a bunch of rules in there that talk about like how food should be prepared and stuff like that. And you can see in Paul's letters to the Romans in Romans 2 through 5 or 2 through 6, where he discusses each of the laws of Leviticus and how they were about like sanitation and health and stuff like that, which are also considered the books of the Torah. But also it talks about in the book of Isaiah about what is I don't remember the exact line, but it talks about how it does talk about the rules of Leviticus are about how is the people of Israel, not the country of Israel, because the country of Israel didn't become a thing until 1947, but how the people of Israel, which are the sons of Abraham and David, how they should live, in order to progress civilization. And also in Romans, they talk about how Deuteronomy is how a government should be run biblically. And Deuteronomy was the basis for the Roman courts and justice system, which became the basis for the American justice system. Yeah, and see, yeah, I agree. You know, if gay people want to be together, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I really don't fucking care. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. You know? I think it's fucking weird. I don't think it's right. And but they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Right. You know, I don't fucking care. But yeah, I don't care what grown adults want to do. I don't think the government should have any fucking say. Now I don't think it's right. Well, no, I never said that I thought it was right. I think it's I think it's gross. I think it's immoral. I don't think, but I also don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, Colesy, I think you're trying to think you're gonna catch me on something, but I'm very consistent with my views and very open about my views, and yeah, right. If you want to be married, go to a church. Yeah. Well, why do I think it's gross and immoral? Because I'm a Christian, and I think marriage is between a man and a woman. I think men and women should be together. I don't think men should be with men or women should be with women, because that go forth and populate. And I don't think that, I just don't they're not a net benefit to society. Because what we want our society to do is to keep going, right? But yeah, I mean, no, I'm not saying marriage is to make a baby either. But marriage is to make a family. And biblically, well, yeah, biblically, yes. You find someone, you have children, you procreate. Right, and I'll agree with that, Ben Manuela. But I still think it's fucking weird. I still think it's fucking weird. That's I don't think. I think we need to go back to traditional American values where we didn't have these types of things fucking going on. Fulfilled, should they get? No, absolutely not, absolutely not. Because even after a child has grown up, you still rear your child until your death. You know. I'll tell you what, Kolzu, I am loving this conversation, and I hope you don't feel I'm being disrespectful. I think this is actually very amazing and intense and a good back and forth, and I fucking respect the fuck out of it. And you're asking great fucking questions. You are asking great questions.
Vegan, there's 2 pieces of pizza in there.
But I mean, even though I am divorced, I don't believe in divorce. What's up, Anthony? I would agree with that to an extent, Kolzu. I think it's to make a family, but I think in order to have I don't think a husband and a wife can be a full family. Like, they can, don't get me wrong, but I think having a child makes you fuller. It makes you more. It makes you you carry on your lineage. I think, yeah. What's that? I don't know. I only have this one. Yeah. I had two earlier, but I can't find them. Right, exactly. Like, do they split all the belongings in a third when they get divorced, or does they kick one person out? That one person gets a third. The other two get 2/3. Like, yeah, no way, not possible. No conspiracy theory, Kolzu, not buying it. No, 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 no. There is, okay, so I'll tell you this. No, 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 it's not true. You cannot put two fucking sperm together and make a baby. But what you can do is you can take an egg and inject a cell from spinal tissue, okay, into the egg, a spinal tissue from a woman. So two women could technically create a baby through a medical process. But two dudes, not happening. Not fucking happening. It's not possible. Because the egg is where it starts. So maybe you were confusing the study about two women being able to do it, but you cannot. There is no possible way to make two men do it. Oh wait, okay. Not that a man can get pregnant, but that they can combine the two men, put it in the egg, and make a baby, and have it grow in a woman. Okay, so exactly. Yes, you need an egg. You need an egg. Right. You need an egg. You can't do it with just two men. It's not possible. But it is possible to do it with two women without a man by using spinal DNA. Where's my money, dude? What's up, Styko? Yeah. Right. Exactly. So going from your initial statement would be wrong then. The way you stated it initially. Right? And I'll even say something that is a little controversial. I don't think same-sex marriages should be able to adopt children. I don't. I don't think two men should be able to have a baby, an adopted baby, and I don't think two women should be able to have an adopted baby. Well, okay, so that's fair. That's fair, Kolzu. Yeah, but yeah. Well, I mean, what they're doing is they're splicing DNA. They're doing it in a lab, like before, like, and same with two women. Yeah, semantics. Yeah, no, 100%. But um, dude, these conversations are so good, and I'm so glad so many of you are here for it. I mean, it says there's four or whatever, but Bat and Aussie and fucking Annie, all you guys, and Kolzu, dude, Kolzu. I don't know, I haven't seen your name a bunch of times, but before, but I am so glad you're here for this conversation and having this conversation because most people wouldn't be willing to engage in this type of dialogue. Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. I agree. Where we've come in technology and everything, and I think there's a lot of technologies that are being hidden from us, and I think we're about to find out about all of them. Yeah. No, this is fucking great. Cool. Let's all put our hands up for Kolzu. Kolzu is bringing in the fucking questions. 100%. What about a gay dude that dates a trans man and the trans man have a womb? There's no such thing as a trans man. That's a mentally ill woman. I know. You're gonna just say woman dresses as a man, but to be honest, people they take hormones. They're not normal humans anymore, in my opinion. They are modified human, therefore not man or woman by a new category. No, they're just mentally ill and on drugs. That's fucking yeah. No, that's no, I don't I'm not buying that fucking dudes with boobs or chicks bullshit. Just because you're a dude with a breast implant doesn't mean you're a fucking chick. If you'd like to point out a flaw in my point, go ahead. Yeah, no. Sorry, Billy. Not buying it. You're not gonna convince me on that one. They're just they're fucking up their bodies. Heroin fucks up your body. Modified humans are still humans. Yep. But that doesn't make them a fucking man or a woman. God made man and woman, and that's it. I don't think God makes mistakes. And I think, yeah. Yeah. Guy who lives as a dragon. Still human. Yeah. Men can be women. No. Listen, you're not gonna. No. Like, you can say all the talking points on this one. I'm just gonna say no. No, men cannot be women. Men can be men in dresses. Men can be men that look like women, but men cannot be women. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how much fucking testosterone you inject into your fucking body. You're not a fucking woman. And I promise you, if I ever catch a fucking man in a dress in the fucking bathroom with my daughter, I'm a fucking, like, I don't even think I have to fucking say it. I carry everywhere I go. I don't give a fuck. Yep. No, there's XX and XY. That's it. I don't think there's a difference between gender identity and like sex and everything that. No. No. I mean, if you do cunnilingus, you basically sniffing hormones. Are you trans for getting? No. 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 Yeah, it's not happening. No. Like, I don't. No. I am, well, okay, so if I wanted to be a woman right now, what do I have to do? If I said, I feel gender fluid, I feel like a woman in this moment. Look at me, okay? If I said I am a woman, can I walk into the women's restroom at fucking Walmart? Can I? Can I walk into the women's restroom at Walmart looking like this? If I just say I feel feminine, I feel like a woman right now. In the female restroom, yeah. Look, hey, you want to hold on. Look at this. As a matter of fact, you know what? When they first made, hold on, let me cover up most of my shit. Okay, so look on my ID. What does it say for sex? It won't focus. Damn it. Okay. They started offering transgender IDs in Oregon. My ID says X. I am neither male nor female. They asked me when I got my ID, are you a male or a female or unidentified? And I said, unidentified. I got a fucking X on my ID. I don't even have an M for male on my ID. And you know why I did it? Because that motherfucker asked me if I was a fucking woman. Look at me. Do I look like a motherfucking woman? No, I'm not a fucking woman. Yeah. Lesbian women go into a women's restroom. No, we don't need to. We can't. To make society have individual bathrooms. No, we never had to worry about that before. Do you know why? Because we weren't pushing and accepting mental disorders as part of society before. We what we need to do is we need to stop accepting mental disorders. We need to bring back bullying. We need to bring back bullying. People need to be bullied. And they need to be told, listen, you're weird. Fall in line. That's not how we live. No, dude, no. No. There was no. Gender dysphoria was considered a fucking mental illness for how many fucking years? No, this is crazy. This is crazy. You're never going to get me accept. Like, I'm never going to accept the fucking trans ideology. Like, it's fucking. It doesn't fucking make any goddamn sense. God doesn't make mistakes. If you feel fucking weird in your fucking body, figure it the fuck out. No. Yeah. Yes. Cool. Men, women, and other. And we watch whoever goes into the other, and then we put them into the hospital for mental disorders. I believe in freedom, then people can do whatever they want. So why can't a man be a woman? Well, because they can't. Right. And then like you can go ahead and dress like a fucking chick, but don't fucking come to me and say I'm a woman. You got to call me a woman and treat me like a woman. No, you're a fucking dude. Go fucking stand at the urinal with the rest of us, you fucking dressing weirdo. That's I don't have to. I can agree that they can do whatever they want, but I can still think that they're fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? You want to, if a dude wants to fucking wear a dress, go the fuck ahead. But if you start trying to make society accept you as a woman, no, fuck off. You're a fucking dude in a fucking dress. You're not, you were born a boy, you're always going to be a boy. You were born a girl, you're always going to be a fucking girl. Even fucking Mr. Rogers said that shit. Yeah. Yeah, I don't give a, you know, like, nah. Right, exactly. Exactly. Nobody should have to accept you. If you want to be a fucking weirdo, if you want to walk around in a fucking unicorn costume all fucking day, I'm not going to call you a fucking unicorn. You know, if you want to dress like a fucking frog, I'm not going to fucking call you a frog. I'm going to call you a dude in a frog costume. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Like, trans is a woman costume. or a man costume. That's all that fucking is. Hey, yo, call me Ford Mustang. Identify as a Ford Mustang. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Whatever. Whatever. But we don't have to accept it. We don't have to accept it. I tell you, all the people that are fucking pro-trans, they're not like, oh, fucking, you want to call yourself a fucking MAGA American? No, no, you can't do that. You have to be American, you know. Or what about black conservatives? You know, they're like, you can't be a black and a conservative. You're just a fucking race trader conservative. You know, like, no, yeah, the pronoun shit ain't happening for me. No, no, but I'll tell you what. Listen, I am a man. I have a young daughter and a wife. Okay, I get scared every time we go to a public restroom in my state because there are a whole lot of these motherfuckers out here. Okay, and I stand outside the fucking bathroom, and if I think someone's not fucking real, I'll stop them. They're not going in the fucking bathroom with my wife and my daughter. You know what I'm saying? You got a dick, you're not sharing the fucking same restroom as my fucking daughter. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And any fucking father or any man that isn't willing to take the same stance as me to keep a dick out of the same restroom as their fucking young daughter, you're not a fucking man. That's my fucking thought. I carry a gun everywhere I fucking go. Right. Right. Like I'm respectful to people and people can do whatever the fuck they want to do, but when their bullshit interacts with my fucking life, no. No. I'm not dealing with it. Because that doesn't mean if I have to be accepting of them, then they have to be accepting of me, and they won't be accepting of me because my beliefs are not accepting of them. Nah. Yeah, no. I mean, I guarantee you there isn't going to be a fucking group of trans people. You know, if I go to a fucking pro-trans protest and I'm like, listen, I just want you guys to stay in your own fucking bathrooms. I don't want you in the gym with my daughter. I don't want you in the locker room with my fucking daughter. I don't want you in the locker room with my fucking wife. I want you guys to keep your fucking dicks away from my family. They're not going to accept that. They're not going to accept that. They're going to be like, oh, you're hateful. But why is it not considered them being hateful on me? And exactly, Batmanuela. Batmanuela, I'll tell you what, I only want you to see the dicks that you want to see and no more. Yeah, I'll call somebody Tina in public, but Tina better not show me her dick. His dick. Yes, 100%. 100%. But here's the problem, Cole Zoo. Most of the people that are pro-trans do not agree with that. Most of the people that are pro-trans want dicks swinging around in the ladies' room. Dicks are, listen, I got a dick. I'm a huge fan of it. I don't think I should be fucking waving it around to a bunch of chicks. You know? Doesn't matter. No, I'll tell you what. All those people from thousands of years ago dig up their bones. I bet we can tell if they were male or female. Yep, exactly. Like, okay, let's take this example. Do any of you know who Blair White is? Blair White looks like a fucking chick. Right? I would still say Blair White's a mentally ill dude, but I fucking respect her, him, whatever. I even to the point that where I say her, you know, but I don't I don't want. I mean, even Blair White would say there's no such thing as fucking non-binary. Yeah, even Blair White says she's a man. He is a man. See, that's such a weird fucking sentence to say. Yeah, exactly. And even Blair White says that they have a fucking mental disorder that makes them believe that they're a woman. Jeffree Star also. Yep. No, 100%. Dude, this is a great conversation, Brittany. You don't even understand. Huh? Okay. Yep. No, I agree, Bat. I agree, Annie. Yes. Yep. Yes. I agree. I agree, Billy. I agree. They've taken it too far. I think that they have hijacked the civil rights movement and the gay movement from the 60s and 70s and said, yes, we are just like the gays, we're being oppressed. And even most gays, they want to be separated from the trans, you know? Because that's a completely different thing than being a homosexual. Yep. What are you doing, Commander? Okay, we're gonna go put the geese away. Where's my flashlight? Commander, hold on. You wait, and then I'll come and let you out. Hold on, we gotta. Oh damn, it's raining like a motherfucker right now. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hold on. Let's keep going. I don't want to walk in the rain yet. Go, go, go. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, geese. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Get in there. All right. Holy shit, it's fucking raining hard as fuck right now. Damn. Let me get out of the rain. Oh, fucking dog. All right, shut up, Commander. Honk. All right. Hold on, Commander. Hold on, I gotta grab some pig food real quick. Not yet. Oh, shit. Okay. Can we go outside? Go ahead. All right. I am going to leave my phone over here while I go feed the pig because I know the internet won't stay connected. So I don't know where to set you guys. I'll set you right here and I'll be right back. I just got to go feed my pig real quick. It's a little too far for the internet to reach. Hey, Boomer. Come on, buddy. All right, Commander. Hey, get over here. Let's go. Holy shit, it is raining like a motherfucker. I don't know if you guys could hear me while I was over there, but son of a fuck. Okay, let me grab my phone here. Okay, so. Right. Yeah, the pig, he was pretty excited to get some food. Commander, let's go! My dog jumped the fence into the pig area, so. Let's go! Get over here! Motherfucker. Alright, there he is. Come on, let's go! Inside. Alright, good dog. You got all wet? So there's Tegan playing her video game. Oh, sorry, I forgot I had the flashlight on.
I'm playing Kawaii School.
My dog's freaking out because he's all wet. Yeah, I love pigs. They are delicious. Can I pee? Yeah, go ahead, Bat. I said that on her game. Oh, yeah. Oh, my bad. Man, today was a good stream. It was a short one at the protest, but it was still a good one. No, it said, "Can I pee on Roblox?" Oh, it did? Oh, I didn't see that. That's funny. Right. No, I agree 100%, Cole Zoo. And okay, so this is something I like to say a lot. And if you go back and watch any of my political protest streams, I say this. 98% of all the things in life we agree on. But it's that 1 and 2% that we're so passionate about that separates us so much. And what we need to do is we need to find somewhere in that 1 and 2% where we can agree to make it 0.5%. And I think that's how our world finds peace. That's how our world finds connection. I really think that's what it is. Right. 100%. I agree with that. And that's why we will see we agree on most things. Exactly. And that is why I find what I do so important. And it's hard it's not easy to do. It stresses me the fuck out to go down to these Democrat protests every week, knowing that I'm gonna have to go around these people that fucking hate me because I voted different than them. You know, I get stressed out, but it always ends up being we find a middle ground. You know, and that's where the problem is. You know, or like finding that middle ground is where the problem is. But anyhow, I've been on here for an hour and a half. I need to start getting my kid ready for bed and stuff like that. I actually live in, oh, right on. Yeah, it was a great chat. I thank you all for coming, and I thank you for being here. This was great. This was great. I loved this conversation. It was a lot of good back and forth, and a lot of great discussion. I mean, honestly, a lot of great discussion, and this is where we need to be in this country. So good. I thank you all for coming. Thank you all for being here. It's 5 in the evening for me. But we got to start getting the family wound down, you know. It's dark time. But thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody. And I hope you all have a great night. And I'll see you again on the next live, all right? And peace out, Girl Scouts.